Welcome back to another episode of Prep with Miss Pam. So at some point in our instruction, we teach children that the long vowel sound can be made by vowel teams, and that one of the vowel teams is AI. And when you have the vowel team AI, the first vowel does the talking and the A says its name while the I is not making a sound. So rain is an example of a word that has the vowel team AI. So the instruction would have us giving children practice reading words such as rain, wait, made. And a lot of times I notice that those words are just a one consonant word, the vowel team, and one consonant at the end. But for children who have learning challenges, I will introduce or review the blends and say an example of the word with the AI vowel team is brain. And for children who confuse their B's and D's, I maybe will put brain on the board and drain on the board and say which one of the words has the BR blend and which one has the DR, because I want them to practice their B's and D's to make sure that they overcome that confusion. Again, I would put drain because we know how tricky DR is, and we're trying to help them realize that even though it sounds like jura, JR, when they hear dra, like in dress and drain, it's spelled with DR. I would talk about the vocabulary. So the point of this episode is for you to always review skills that children have trouble with, such as letter reversals and confusion in sounds. So let me get back to the lesson. We have the AI in rain, the AI in brain, wait, trail, and drain. So after talking about those words, talking about the meaning, what a trail is and so forth, and giving them the practice, I learned that children who learn differently, they will not recognize the same vowel team that you practice when the words become longer. So educators, parents, for children who are maybe in the 3rd and 4th grade and still reading at a kindergarten or 1st grade level, go ahead and use the examples such as in the word straight and say, let's look at a longer word that has the AI vowel team. Straight is an example of that word. Let's analyze that word. It starts with 3 consonants and then you get to the vowel. So you have stir, ate, and the GH is silent. So sometimes the word will not be a 4-letter word. It will be a longer word. So it still has the AI making that long A sound. Let's look at another longer word, painful. This word has a suffix on the end, but the main word has the AI in the middle. Our children need that level of explicit teaching when they have learning difficulties or dyslexia. And then the last one is remain. This word has a prefix and then the root word is main, and the AI still makes the long A sound because many of them are not able to just transfer the learning into a word pattern that's different than the 4-letter words or 5-letter words that you use to introduce the skill. Guess what, y'all? We're going to have a nation of readers before we know it. Let's use these techniques, and I'll see you with another one when we come back. Thanks for joining me today.